You are stupid. I am not stupid. Hey Z, how you doing? Nice to talk to you again. It's been a little while since I posted a video. It's early in the morning right now. Kind of had to get up early to make some time. Mike's not with me. I'm going to try to get with him in the next, either today or tomorrow, maybe try to film something with the two of us. Yeah, I've been super busy lately. Our restaurant I work at just got taken over by, just got bought by new owners, which is really nice. They are actually wonderful people, really professional, know what they're doing, really considerate people. So, but there's been a big. I'm transitioning to a new schedule now. Being encouraged to take on some more, do some more stuff and. So yeah, just been super busy doing remodeling on the house, ripping out carpet and remodeling the house. So been really busy, but in a really good way. It's actually things are going really well. So so I just finished watching your video. Drink more beer. Yeah, let's just drink lots of beer. Let's just drink lots. Just sit on our phones and drink beer. And no, not so much. I do think that it's interesting. A little bit of drink perhaps is good for some things. I don't know, especially writing. I think, like for me, if I have a couple beers, seems to loosen up the creativity a little bit. And words, ideas flow sometimes a little bit better. Much like the smoking marijuana, perhaps. But it's just not classy. Just to film a video with you. Drinking a beer, smoking a cigarette. Yeah, listen to us. We can talk about life's problems. Not so much. Yeah, boy, the difference between a hack and somebody that knows how to do stuff. Really interesting here because I've certainly fall into both categories. When it came to diving, I was somebody that knew how to do stuff. I can think of a few other areas, perhaps woodworking, maybe. I'm a guy that knows how to do stuff. I can think of areas where I'm a hack. When it comes to working in a kitchen, I'm a hack. Like, I've learned how to work in the kitchen that I work in. I've learned how to be a very good chef. I can cook really good food. But if you took me out of that restaurant and you put me, and let's say you're putting you down in a restaurant down the street today, the French restaurant, you're going to cook French food now. I would be completely lost. I'd have to completely relearn everything about that kitchen, what they were doing and how they were doing it. So, yeah, I get it. The difference between new system and old system. I wonder if sometimes technology plays a part in this. I remember the Corel suite. When I first learned how to use Corel, I started with Corel 8 and got really good at using Corel 8. Like I knew how to do stuff. Like I was really good with Corel 8. Turned out beautiful graphics, beautiful, really nice photo editing that I did. And I got so used to that system that I never upgraded, never learned a different system. And so technology progressed to the point that when I did finally upgrade my Corel up to the CS5 suite, I had no idea how to use it. It was so foreign to me because technology had progressed so far and I hadn't kept up with it. I don't know if there's something there. Does that make me a hack, or does that just make me like I'm kind of not sure on that one. People that know how to do stuff adapt well. That and I wonder, perhaps there's something to be said for being a hack at certain things, and being somebody that knows how to do stuff at certain things. I mean, maybe that's not necessarily the worst thing. And I understand it kind of goes hand in hand with, maintaining the value of Wing Chun. We need to become more succinct in explaining the value of Wing Chun and the benefits therein. Bucky, Synergy. Yeah, boy, what a great book. I got to go on. Just thinking about that, I got to go online and order that book because I remember when I read it before, back when we were in Hawaii, I guess it was. Like it was just one of those books that was just very profound to me. But yeah, we got to get there. We got to battle out the details. Self-correct. We all need self-correction. We got to focus on the Wing Chun principles. And I get what you were saying. You're steering the ship. Yeah, you're uniquely situated to kind of guide where we're going. I think, which is totally fine with me, because what we're doing is communicating. We're focusing on self correction, and we are really hashing out the details of actually, I'm going to skip ahead in my notes real quick, because we're hashing out the details of preventing our own unique perspective. Which, by the way, I love the fact that when you said unique perspective, you showed the picture of the dog's butt up in the corner. That was really good. got a chuckle out of me. But yeah, we got to learn. We got to represent our own unique perspective. We can't project. We can't parody. And me and you have had this talk before, about difference between original thought and just parroting something somebody else has said. We've got to communicate our own unique perspective and help each other really to try and do this. And I think that we're on the right track here. We're communicating. We've got a nice back and forth going. We need to reciprocate more. Yeah, comment, like, and share. Trying to get better at that. Let's see. What else do we got here? Oh yeah, let women take over. Boy, was that boy did I deserve a smack on the back of the head for that one, huh? I'm going to leave that one alone. I think you said everything. Well, before I leave it alone, let me try to refine what I meant slightly, because I think it deserves repeating. No, we don't let women take over. What an insulting thing to say. No, what we do is we get down on our hands and knees and we beg women to help us with policy, the decisions regarding policy, how we interact with each other on a national, international level. And I know, I completely understand. Like, we have plenty of women congressmen. There's a Margaret Thatcher. We've had women prime ministers of other countries. Women's run for president in the United States. We have women CEOs. Of course, they're in charge. I just think of places like the Middle East, where, boy, if they could just get on board with asking their women to help out with the decision making, that it just wouldn't make things a lot better in a lot of places. So that's all I have to say about that. We're going to leave that alone. War, yeah, boy, yeah, it kind of just goes hand in hand with war. Oligarchs and powers that be brainwashing people into murder. Boy, how profound is that? Yeah, we tend to think of war, or I shouldn't say tend to think of war. You said it. There are good reasons. There are good reasons to go to war. You can think of reasons why you have to get into a fight with somebody to solve a problem. Like, these things do happen. But when the powers that be are convincing the masses to murder for them in the name of money, boy, this is it doesn't need to be put any more clearly than that. There are only bad leaders. There are only bad leaders and bad power players, and they are brainwashing people into murder. And we have to, I think, first realize that this is happening. Like, truly understand that this is what's happening. And then begin to shift, shift our focus away from what the powers that be want us to do into what we should be doing. Reciprocity, yeah. Social media. Be the content you want to see. Really like that quote. social media is bad when the cult of personality takes over, you know. And it's also bad, you know, you can, like you said, you made the point, people tend to use social media like it's just a television. Like I just sit and use YouTube like a TV. You got to be, which I get. I mean, I guess that's okay. You're sitting there, I go to bed and watch a couple of YouTube videos, fall asleep. But social media should be used to communicate your unique perspective. I think we talked about that a little bit. Be the content that you want to see. Like step out there, reciprocate with people, like, comment, share, and get your perspective out there, and expect people to do the same for you. And this is how communication. This is how it happens. This is how we avoid fighting and gravitate towards more towards communicating. You know, go from a trying to remember how we referred to it in a previous video. Go from a production-oriented society to a creative-oriented society. Yeah, I mean, excuse me. You are stupid. I am not stupid. All right, man. Talk to you later.